Star Wars Geek Girls. They're geek girls that like Star Wars. And sometimes cry.
Alright, can you hear me, Lizzie?
Yeah.
Alright, I can hear you. Perfect. So should we start?
No. What are we talking about?
Let's see. We haven't talked about Resistance Season 2. We haven't talked about The Mandalorian. We haven't talked about The Rise of Skywalker news. We haven't talked about Galaxy's Edge. So, let's see how it goes.
I think we start off small with Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, let's start there.
Yes.
Hopefully, if we can get Clean Feed, it's like a website that you do it through. And it'll record it on my end and then record it on your end and then combine the tracks and give them to us. So it'll be clean on both sides.
So you want to do that?
Not right now because my Chromebook is dead. But
okay.
Maybe like in the future we can attempt that and see how it works out. Because it's not an app or anything, it's just in Google Chrome and you don't even need an account. Only one of us needs an account and I have one, so works out well.
Yes.
Yes. So we'll try that at some point, but for now we'll just stick to the old-fashioned way.
Yay.
Okay. So do you want to start?
You start.
Me start?
You start.
Okay. We'll give it a beat and then. Hi, I'm Zoe from Star Wars Geek Girl, and I'm here with Lizzie.
Hello.
And it's been a while.
It has been a while. A long, long while, but it's fine.
It's fine. We'll try. We'll try. That's all I have for you. We'll try our best to do
Senior
more.
year is not good, and then freshman year of college is not good schedule-wise.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that I have finals next week. So
I don't know what my finals are. I'm one of those people that just kind of rolls into finals and is like, oh, hi. I did not know this was a thing.
When you're a film major and have to make movies for your finals, you can't really do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, yeah, that's fun. But, we'll try our best. That's all. That's it. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
So Star Wars news. I'm just going to do an overview of what we've missed, and we'll probably not cover it all here.
No.
But, we can touch on it at least so we can acknowledge that it's there.
Yes.
So, Resistance Season 2. They're well into Season 2. So there's that.
Yes.
The Mandalorian, or also the Baby Yoda show.
Yoju.
As
Yoda Jr.
See, that's just because I went to see Jojo Rabbit for the second time the other day. And when you say that, it just makes me think of his book. The name of his book. So
isn't it, what's it called? It's called
Yoo-Hoo Jew.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say it. But
Yoju.
But yeah. And so yeah, Baby Yoda show. Rise of Skywalker's coming out in 19 days. Yes, 18 days. I can do math. 18 days.
I can't.
I mean, probably less than that when people listen to this, but when we're recording this, 18 days.
Yes.
And yeah, I mean, I finished Queen's Shadow finally, like an hour ago. So.
That's good. I have not read that book, and I don't really want to.
No? It's good. I know you don't like Padme.
No.
but it was a good read.
I don't know. I listened
Um,
to like some of it, some audiobook of it, like with my dad and my mom, and it just didn't seem too interesting to me. But
it
I'm
is
sure
a
it's a
very
great book.
like it's a very like political drama kind of book. Like if you're
Yeah,
looking for a lot of shooting and fighting, you get a little bit, but not actually. Do you
yeah,
get any? You get a tiny bit. Um,
yeah.
but if so if you're looking for that for your Star Wars books, you might not be too interested in this one.
Yeah.
But it's a good book as far as like a character study for Padme.
Okay, that's
And then
good.
the prequel for it is coming out this next year.
Yes.
And that seems like it'll have more shooting in it because it's called Queen's Peril. And when I think peril in Star Wars, I think pew pew. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I spilled my desk. I just started the Dooku audio thing
Good.
like 10 minutes ago. I'm like,
Good.
I had to stop to do laundry, so I'm only a couple minutes into it. But it's very good so far, I think. It's weird.
It's
I like,
amazing.
yeah, I like that it's a radio drama because I know this is weird because I'm a podcast person and I listen to podcasts, but I cannot listen to audiobooks for the life of me. I just can't focus because it's just like because it's like I just don't like it when people just like read things to me for some reason. Like I just like podcasts are different because like they're talking, but like someone just
Yeah.
sitting there and reading something to me, I'm like I just want to read it myself, you know.
Yeah. I get
But with
you.
this, it's like it's more dynamic. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, because it's like a radio drama play thingy. So that I like. I'm enjoying it for the whole like 4 minutes I've listened to it.
That's good. Ah. I've
Good
dropped
over there.
I've dropped everything.
Everything.
Everything. Okay.
So,
That's good.
yeah.
I want you to listen to that because it's great and it's great.
It's
You'll
great.
be
And
able
it's
to
great.
hear about you. Hmm?
What?
You'll be able to learn about Dooku. He's pretty
Yeah.
great, actually. Okay. But
I'm
I
more
need
interested in
you.
adventurous, I think, but.
Well, yeah, there's a good amount of interest, but like Dooku. um, I don't know. Okay. But I need you to read Black Spire because Vimerati is the greatest thing ever, and I'm gonna be
Speaking
doing it.
of Vimerati,
Yes.
nice segue, Lizzie. I see you.
Yeah.
We went to Galaxy's Edge because I stayed with you guys, and it was amazing.
I hope it was. You didn't
It was.
starve.
I didn't starve. I don't. I think. Okay. Your dad was worried that I was gonna starve. You were all worried I was gonna starve because I wasn't eating
Yeah.
much. But like, it was just the flight. I think the flight messed with my appetite. Because when I came home, I barely ate anything either for like until
Yeah.
today. So I think the flight messed with my appetite. So that's my
Yeah, that makes sense.
excuse. Um, but
But we did feed you good
you did feed
vegan
me.
food.
You made Felucian. What's garden spread? That's what it was. It
My
was
mom
very
says
good.
hi. She hopes you enjoyed your stay.
I did very much. Is that a dog?
Yeah,
Which
that was
one?
Echo. He shook.
Echo? Oh, okay.
Echo doesn't like you. I'm sorry.
No. I mean, he liked me a little bit, I feel like, at the end of the
Yeah,
stay.
he gets a little comfortable.
Not much more, but a little bit more.
Yeah, kind of.
He let me
Ish.
pet him
Letting you pet him.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Um, Bingo loved you though.
He did. Bingo is a sweet, sweet child, and I have white dog hair all over my clothes now. And I think some of it is Buddy, but I think some of it's still Bingo on there.
Yeah, Bingo does that. He means well.
He's. Your dad told me he's half husky?
I have no idea.
Well, that's what he said, and I've never heard of that mix. I was like,
No.
what? He's a
I
very
honestly,
special child.
yes, I love him. He's very strange, and I don't know what he is. Um, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something.
We went to Galaxy's Edge.
Yes, we did.
It was
That was
me, you, and Axel came as well.
yes, I did. I also went there. It was kind of frustrating in the beginning, but it's okay.
It was.
It all worked.
You, I felt kind of bad because like me and Axel were standing there, and you were texting us like just go, like I'll be right there, and I
Yeah,
was like, we were both like, I feel really bad for Lizzie, and Axel like, yeah, me too, and I was like, well, do you want to go ride Star Tours?
yeah. Okay,
Because we didn't
so
know what to do.
well, okay. Here's the thing. We went. We were paying for tickets. Well, I was paying for tickets, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna pay for one ticket, right? And I went up, and then they're like, okay, use your card, and I was like, cool, I'm using my card, and they're like, sorry, that card, like, it's not working, and I was like, are you kidding me? And then they're like, swipe it again. I was like, okay. And I swiped it. They're like, swipe it again. I'm like, okay. uh, and then it finally worked, and they gave me one ticket. And then I was like, okay, cool, because I only wanted one ticket because Axel had his own ticket from like when he went to Galaxy's Edge before with like his class, and I guess they gave him an extra ticket, but I think that was a lie. Um, and then we went up to the line, that huge line where you have to go and like, you get your picture taken for that ticket and blah blah blah. And then right, I told Axel to go first because I was like, just make sure he gets in and Zoe gets in. Um, and then it denied his ticket, and I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me? And so I gave him my ticket, and I was like, okay, you and Zoe just go. I'll go and pay for another ticket.
Well,
And
by the
then I
time
went.
we realized what happened, we were stuck, and you can't just leave. So it was like, well,
Yeah.
poor Lizzie.
So. Yeah. And then I went back and I checked my phone because my bank texted me like, "Hey, you just purchased 2 tickets. Is this you?" And I was like, "Wait a second. I'm just about to pay for another ticket. How did I pay for 2 tickets?" And I checked, and they charged me twice for one ticket, and I was like, "Oh my god, why, why?" So I talked to them about it, and then I was like, "Just give me another ticket." Like, my mom had to come out and like, explain the whole thing to them. They're like, "It's fine, it's cool. Don't worry, it's just pending. It's fine, it's cool. Here's a ticket." And I was like, "Cool, thank you." Then I finally got in, and thankfully that line was like there. It was all gone, so I just like walked right in. That was good. Um, so then I went and I tried to find you guys, and then I guess you were stalking me.
That was Axel's idea, for the record. I mean, it was kind of my idea, but it was mostly Axel's idea.
Uh-huh. You guys were stalking me, and you took a picture of me and texted it to me, and I was like, what in the... And I turned around, and you guys were there, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Then we set off to go to Galaxy's Edge. We got lost a few times. That was my fault.
We got lost once, but it was your fault.
Yeah, it was my fault. So then we went, and I was like, okay, no, I remember this part. Going to Galaxy's Edge. And then we went, and then I recorded you. You started crying.
That was multiple times.
Yeah, that was a lot of times. I have a few of them with me at the moment. It was funny, but very cool to see you so happy.
Yeah.
Because we ended up we went the way, there was the Resistance way. So you saw the X-Wing and, everyone there, and you started crying a little. and then you
Yeah.
almost in pins, but you were like not wanting to spend your money, which is hard to do when you're at Galaxy's
I
Edge, but
if it wasn't for the fact that like I had a plane to like have to bring things on, I think I would have way less money right now, to be honest.
yeah.
And then like because we went through and
I,
I was like, okay, I'm buying a loft cat and nothing else besides like food. And I stuck to it,
yeah.
which that's an accomplishment, you know?
Yeah. I'm proud of you.
So
um
we went all around a bunch of times. We played with the app a lot
yes
and
we did.
killed our phone batteries. But
Yeah. But thankfully Axel's backpack had a charger. And I
yeah.
had a charger too. That was good. Um So yeah, we were playing around with the app, and we saw the Millennium Falcon, and I recorded you crying again. Which honestly, that I'm sorry. I'm just sorry because like I wanted to record the memories, but then you were also crying, so I was like, okay, well, she's gonna thank me later, you
There are
know.
enough recordings of me crying. I can't be at all upset. That's just my life at this point. I just
Yeah,
cry.
yeah, it's cool though. I was little when I saw it too. Um, Then we went to Doc Ondar's, and he was cool. There was a bunch of stuff that we pointed out. We saw the Mando helmet and Mando spear, and a gold statue of a Gungan. We saw a lot of things there, and
Yes. There was. I'm pretty sure that droid is IG-11 because it had his bandoliers.
I
There's
don't know.
like the droid sitting up there. I think it was him.
It might have been. I like that there were actual heads on like a stick, though. It's kind of creepy. Like, oh well. Um, then what else? Um, where did we go? Oh, we went to the Millennium Falcon, and we were like 60 minutes. That's not too bad. So we went and we stood in the line, and we were scanning crates, and we took a few jobs for Hondo and counted certain things on the Millennium Falcon. That was fun.
Honda was so mean to me. You know, I got 100% on all of his questions, and he still told me I wasn't that impressive. What more could I have done? It's 100%.
110% though.
I
God.
whatever. I hold a grudge against Hondo now. That's why I didn't get
Yeah.
his pop figure.
Aw.
I'm kidding.
um, we okay, and then while we were in line, there was like these like ships and stuff, and we threw coins at it. Not like violently, just like because there was a bunch of coins, like I guess that other people threw, so we threw it. That
Peer
was cool.
pressure.
Yeah. And then we kept going, and Zoe and I were the pilots, and Axel was a gunner,
I
and
was
then
the
we
left-right
got
pilot.
yes, I was the up and down pilot, which I was doing pretty good. Not
I was
gonna.
not.
No, you weren't. I'm sorry, but it was fun anyway. Um, I kept trying to like move the like my control left and right, but I was like, nope, not working. So that was fun.
I probably should have talked to you like, hey Lizzie, going up or down? That probably would have helped. But, you know,
Yeah, well,
live and learn.
teamwork. What Star Wars has been trying to explain to us forever. Teamwork
I'm just
and
not getting it.
family. No. Uh, Axel was doing great as Gunner. We got
He
two
was.
things with coaxium. And you said we got like 43%?
Yeah, 43%. I don't think that's good. That's an F. But
Yeah, pretty bad, but it's cool. um, we were with other people because we were only Axel and I and you. So, yeah, that was fun. And then we left. And you were crying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
You didn't
okay.
film that one though. You filmed all the other times I cried.
No, because like I had enough. I had enough footage of you crying. Keep dropping stuff. Okay. So then what happened? I think we went around to the
Are we telling the day in order? Because I can't remember it in order. To be quite honest, I just remember events.
Okay, what happened after Falcon?
I don't. We went. Was that the first time we saw Vi? After that,
I think we ate first.
we did. Yeah, I remember. We had lunch. We went to the Falcon after lunch. Remember?
Oh yeah, okay.
Because we had Ronto wraps.
I had 2 Ronto wraps. Axel had 1. We had my Luron juice, and you had.
I had 1 Ronto wrap, but the vegetarian vegan one.
Yes.
Not the normal one. It was very good. It scared me at first because the fake sausage stuff or whatever, it was very real, and I thought I took the wrong one, and that was scary. Oh. But then I realized I didn't take the wrong one because mine didn't look like yours.
No.
Or Axel's. So.
It looked like it had pesto on it. Was that pesto?
Yeah. It was more green. I think it was pesto. The thing with Galaxy's Edge is they're very good at making the food like not seem like our food.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I recognize these flavors, but I have no idea what I'm eating.
Yeah, that's how the Ronto wrap was too. On the regular one. And then I had you get Meluron juice because I figured you would like it. Did you?
It was amazing. Yes. I got 2. I remember I got a second one.
Yeah, you did. I bought you the second one. I bought you a drink.
I scoured the interweb. I didn't scour. I looked at the first 3 listings on Google. But I was looking for Meluron juice recipe and I couldn't find it. And I'm sad because it's the only thing I ever want to drink ever. I can understand why, like, Hera wanted it. Like, Hera likes it so much. She likes Meluron. And, like, it was, like, in Fight or Flight, where they do, like, all that. Like, it was worth it, I think. Now that I've had it, it was worth it for fruit.
Yes, it was. I liked it. It was great. What am I talking about? Oh, okay. So then we ate, and then we left, and then we did the Falcon, and then we were looking around. I don't even remember really. Like,
well, we were poking around the First Order place.
Yes. Yeah, we are.
The droid place.
Yeah, and then I think we met her there.
We met her because she was like up the stairs in the market. We were downstairs, and we were like, "Hey, it's her."
Hey.
You did that. I didn't know what she looked like, but you knew.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I was like, "Hey, it's Vi Marati," and then she like started talking to us, I think.
And you didn't scream at her.
No, I didn't. Because I learned my lesson, not to scream at spies undercover. I can't remember what. Like, I was telling her, like, hey, we're doing missions for you. Here's some intel. And then she was like, oh, let's go to the First Order area so we can get that, we can block the surveillance in their tower. And I was like, cool. And so we had to, like, hide her against the wall, kind of.
From, like, because stormtroopers were walking by. Or no, what happened was she told us to come with her because Kylo Ren was on his way over. And we had to run with her and hide her. That's what it was.
Yeah, and then so we went to that area, and I guess in the corner there's a bunch of bushes. So she went and she hid behind that. And then, like, they had just started the, like their show, like the First Order show, where they're like, "Hey, join the First Order. We're looking for this spy. Here's Kylo Ren. Here he be." She's
He is
choking.
here.
And then they go down, and the lieutenant comes around and asks people questions and stuff like that. So we were hiding her, and Kylo Ren passes by, and then she tells us to ask specific questions about the lieutenant and stuff.
I didn't
And
get to ask my question.
no, you
Sadness.
didn't.
He ran away.
Cause she told me, I thought she was telling everyone to get intel on Chewie, but I wasn't sure. So I went up, she told me to tell them about, like, how I wanted to join the First Order. So I was like, okay. And I went up, and I was like, hi, I am me, and how do you like the First Order? And he was like, oh, it's very great. I like order. And I was like, nice. Nice, nice, nice. So, you know, First Order stuff. You like Kylo? He was like, well, he is my superior, but he's got a lot of anger issues. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. He was like, there are no anger management classes, in the First Order. I was like, well, that sucks. Really need those. Ha ha ha. And then he was asking me, he was like, oh, were you forced to come here? And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, were you forced to come to Batu? And I was like, oh, no, I like it here. It's got a, he's like, why do you like it here? And I was like, well, it's got a rustic kind of feel to it. He was like, well, there is rust in the actual milk bar, like, sanitary. And I was like, well, I like it. And he was like, well, you need to up your standards. And I was like, I will keep note of that. And he was like, it's very disgusting here. And I was like, oh. And then I was like, okay, how do I want to be part of the First Order? And he was like, you want to be part of the First Order? I was like, yeah, I'm upping my standards, like you said. He was like,
Oh.
very well. And then he shook my hand, and then I left. I was like, cool. I didn't get anything, really. And then I went back to Vi, and then Vi was like, hey, okay. Oh, she gave us names.
Yes, she did.
You were Delta.
She named Axel first. She just looked at him and she was like, I'm going to call you Charlie.
Yeah, I was really confused. Because I wasn't sure, like, why Charlie, and then she started saying Delta and Beta. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was Delta and you were Beta.
Yes, I was Beta. And then what happened? Axel went up to the guy. I forgot what Axel was supposed to ask, but
I was supposed to ask about Chewie, and Axel took my turn, so I didn't get to ask. But it's cool, Axel. It's cool. I forgive you. No grudge.
No grudges. That's
good.
Yeah, and then I was like, because I didn't read it, but I listened to the audiobook of Black Spire, which is about Vi Marathi and her coming to Batu to make a resistance base. And I really liked the book. It was great because I love Vi Marathi. She's so great. And so I was like, I wonder if, like, this actress, like, not actress, but, like, I wonder if this girl knows, like, her character enough. I didn't want to be mean about it, so I just gave, like, subtle things. And I was like, hey, so is Leia the only one that calls you Magpie? And she was like, how do you know that? I was like, I just, and she was like, it's okay. Yes, she is the only one that calls me Magpie. I was like, oh, okay, cool, nice, awesome. And then Axel came back, or I'm sorry, Charlie came back and gave her information. And then she wanted to get sneaked out back to the droids because she needed to go see Savi, right?
Yes, she wanted to see Savi. Or she wanted to at least go to Savi's. I don't know if she wanted to see Savi specifically.
Yeah, well, in the book, Savi is like her boss for a
Yeah,
while.
so she probably wanted to see Savi.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, she said that she had like a person coming in to like give her intel, and I was like, okay. Um, probably means
Almost got.
I need to take a break from you children.
Probably means it's my lunch break and I don't get paid enough for this. But.
Yeah. Um,
But she was very nice. I don't want to make it seem like she was like blowing us off. Like she was nice and cool about it, for
really
sure.
great.
She spent a lot of time with us. Like we're
Yes.
telling the story quickly, but she was with us for a long time.
Yeah. And so then she wanted to go and she wanted to go over there. So we were hiding her, and Charlie went to scout out ahead. And then literally when he came back, he was like, Kylo Ren, Kylo
I
Ren.
know, he was like running back in terror. I was like, is it the real Kylo Ren?
Yeah. And then he was like, he's coming, he's coming. It took Kylo like a good 5-10 minutes. Cause like he
He gets
he
stopped by the
also has to
children.
interact with people. Yeah. So like we were hiding Vi in there still, and I felt bad because she was like, "Is he coming? Is he coming?" I was like, "Not yet, soon." And she was like, "Okay, okay, good scouting," and I was like, "Cool." Um, and so Kylo comes up, and I think he's doing the show again. Question mark? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was during the show we snuck her out.
Yeah, we snuck her out, and then we were hiding by the droids because there was more stormtroopers. And yeah, Axel and I were looking out like suspiciously, like crouching below. We had to like surround her. And I thought like, oh, if I'm looking at the stormtroopers, it'll be fine because everyone looks at the stormtroopers, right? You know, I don't know. It's my logic. um, and then Zoe and Vi were like, "No, you could make it look like we're talking." I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not a spy." Um, so that was fun, and we were doing that, and the stormtroopers went away, and then I wonder if like I think the stormtroopers probably know she's around and just pretend like she's not there.
I mean, how well can they see from the helmets?
Well, probably not well, but like if Kylo and like if the lieutenant who doesn't have a helmet on, like if he saw her, would he like pretend, oh, like I can't see her kind of thing,
I
or
wonder, maybe, but I wonder also if it would be like he'd make a thing where like, "Ha, are you the rebel spy?" And then she'd like get someone like, "Hey," like some kid, and be like, "Hey, help me make a distraction from the Imperial."
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I think because I wanted to ask her because I wanted. That's the thing. I wanted to ask her. It's like, so what happens if like they do see you? Because then I knew she was gonna be like, well, then they capture me and torture me and whatever. So I couldn't really like, because they're always in character. So I was like, okay, well, whatever happens, happens. So then the voice crack. Okay. Then we went out of the droids area and we snuck her over to the Salvi's workshop.
She did. She did at one point when we were walking with her. She did stop like some Batuian people, and she was asking them like, "How do you feel about the First Order?" And like, show
Okay.
us like the unrest.
Mm-hmm. I really like that part because I guess to me that kind of proved that like she read the book or like she was just aware of it because in the book they explain that a lot. They explain like, oh well, these people like Vi got frustrated because most of the Batuans are okay with the First Order because they pay good money, and then some of them are okay with the Resistance, but they won't do anything, kind of thing. And so that's
Yeah.
what the Batuans were saying, and I was like, this is so cool.
Well, and also I feel like it's nice. It was kind of nice of her because she, being like a character, gets more attention than the people who are just have to wander around in the Batu rags all day. And so it's nice of her to like draw our attention to them. You know what I mean? Because they have to prepare like their backstory and everything too. So
Yeah,
and they also work hard. So it's, I think, like just as like outside of the universe, I think that was just like nice, like really cool of her to do.
yeah,
Like for the actress.
great. Yeah, she's just a great person.
She was a
Yeah.
great Vi. Like
Yeah.
if they should make a Vi Marathi movie with that specific Vi. I mean, I don't have
Yeah.
any other Vi's to compare it with, I suppose. But she was awesome.
Okay. I don't. Axel keeps saying that this is the Vi that we first saw, like the first time we came um Batu with, like the one that I screamed at. But I don't know if it was, because it was a long time ago. I don't remember. But the second time we came, it was definitely another girl, but she was also super great, and she was talking to Chewy, and like it was really funny because we found this group of people because our friend had this Imagineer shirt, and we found another guy who was wearing an Imagineer shirt, and it was the same one, and then Axel was wearing a Metallica shirt, and in that specific group, that there was another guy wearing a Metallica shirt. Like it was so weird and freaky. And she, like, we were taking pictures of it, and Vi Marathi comes up, she's like, I think we can use this to confuse the Empire, or the First Order. And I was like, you're just great. So that was cool. Let's see if I can find that photo. Like, I don't know. So she's 100% great person. Like just overall as Vi and just as a normal whoever she is person. Then we we got her to Savi's finally. What happened?
We came up with our code name.
Yeah, we came up with our code name because she was like, if we have, this is our rendezvous point, if we have to like meet again, like I'll pick a color, and I was like blue, and then pick an animal, and you said lost cat. And then she was like, okay, blue lost cat, that's our code name. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm a weird person, like I hold on to things. So I was like listening so hard for like when she left, for Blue Lost Cat. I was just waiting. And then like after a while when we were still doing missions and we were I think this was before we ate at Docking Bay actually. So
yeah,
we were
I think
still
eating at Docking Bay was like the last thing we did, I think.
Yeah.
Before we left.
Almost the last thing. Yeah. Then we what did we do?
Well, we were walking around doing more missions. I hacked every single droid in the park, which sounds more like an accomplishment than it is because there's 8 droids.
Yeah.
But still, I did it.
Yeah. So I did some missions. I got a lot of credits, but then I lost all my credits because then Disney was like, "Okay, you have to make an official thing," and I was like, "No, my credits." So I lost my credits, but it's okay. And then I kept listening for Blue Lost Cat, and then I kept asking you about it. I was like, "Do you think she's really gonna say it?" And you were not so positive about it.
I mean, I thought at first maybe, but then eventually I was like, nah.
Nah. Yeah. Let me then we were walking around. We wanted to go to the Resistance base because you had a mission.
From Rose, so I had to do it, because it's Rose.
Duh.
Obviously.
And then we saw her. We saw her talking to someone else.
And you said, hey, look, it's her. And Ray was there too. And Axel goes, Ray! We're like, no, not Ray.
that yeah, that
And
was
oh wait,
fun.
pause to tell Axel's Stormtrooper story because it was. I've been telling everybody about it because I thought it was so funny. Because he kept trying to high five all the Stormtroopers.
Yeah,
And like every single one of them just walked by without even like acknowledging him, or they just put a hand up and be like, no. And
yeah,
then this one put his hand up like he was about to high five him, and then he just pulls his hand away real fast and goes, "That's a negative," and keeps walking.
yeah. I think I think that might have been the stormtrooper that like already saw Axel again and was like fine, and then didn't. So
Well,
like
to be
okay,
fair, they were walking in a line, and Axel failed to get a high five from everyone in that line.
yeah.
So maybe it was a combination of the two.
Yeah,
But it was so funny.
cool.
I wish I had a video of it because it made my day. I mean, it didn't make my day. There was lots of things that made my day, but it was one of them for sure.
Yeah, poor Axel didn't get his high five.
Didn't.
Then we yeah, okay, so that whole thing where I was it's her and Axel's like, it's Ray. I'm like, no. Like, what do you have? A knife. No. So then we saw her talking to people and I was like, okay, never mind. Well, let's like sit down and we'll like let her because she was with us for a while and everyone else should have a chance with her.
Yeah, we
It's
were
great.
just hogging poor Vimerati all day.
Yeah.
This is our
Um.
rebel spy.
Yes. All ours. Uh. And then we oh yeah. Okay. So she was doing like a game with them, kind of. She did with us later. And then they left, and then she was like, "My blue loft cat," and I was like, ah,
She remembered us.
"Yeah." And then so we went up to her and we were talking to her, and then she was saying how she needed to find Ray, and Axel and you were like, "She's over there." She was like, "Okay, cool, let's go." Um, then I'm dying. I feel like I asked her a lot of questions.
You did.
I can't remember specific ones. So Magpie.
You asked about what's his face.
Our checks, but that was later. I feel like I asked about another thing. Oh, no, okay. We were walking with her through the marketplace, and that just felt so Star Warsy and cool. It was great. And then you were whispering to me because she was leading the way. And you were like, "This is so cool," and I was like, "Yeah, it is." um, let me see. Oh yeah, here's a picture actually. Let me send it to you real
This is a
quick.
podcast, Lizzie. There are
I
no
know,
pictures.
but this one's cool. Maybe you can post it episode because it was really cool, and funny, and weird. There it is. I
You
hit
send it to
send.
my phone or the Skype? My phone. I see.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
so that was cool.
Hey,
Uh,
that. Oh wait, never mind. I was thinking something else. Okay, continue.
um. Oh, so she was talking about. Okay, I was the one who was a jerk, and I was gonna ask her about our checks, and I was like, no, that's kind of like if she does know, it's kind of like painful because
Because he
she,
died, Lizzie.
yeah, spoilers.
He is deceased.
Yeah, he. Okay, spoilers. He dies in the Black Spire book. Uh, it's spoilers. It's a big. I guess it's kind of a big spoiler because he was in Phasma, and then he was in Black Spire. So what's it called? Uh, forgot what I was gonna say. But brain. Okay, so he dies. He sacrifices himself, for Vi because
As Star Wars does.
the First Order wasn't going to leave Batu unless they had either Archex or Vi Marathi. So Vi was like, no, I have to stay. And then she was like saying stuff like to lie about it and bluff and was like, fine, you take him. He's useless. And I was like crying. I was like, no. And then, Archex is like, I know she's lying, but it really hurts. And so they take him, and like Vi was gonna try to get him, but she knew that he was trying to sacrifice himself. So that was really sad. And then they go up. They go up, and you know, Vi has a friend who joins the resistance. Her name is Cry Kai, and she's a I forgot what it's called, but it starts with like CH, Chandrafan, something like that.
Yeah, it sounds
She's like a bat.
familiar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she's cute, and she makes a bomb inside the First Order ship that's gonna fly off, and it's also gonna send a signal to the bigger ship, like, hey, there's some problems with our ship, and there's nothing in Batu anymore. And so that happens, and then Archex, oh my poor baby, I love him. I'm gonna write an essay about him for my Lynn comp. It's
Do it.
we're doing the hero's journey thing right now, and I'm gonna explain how he's a hero. So it's gonna be good. So he goes up, and he's like, he's getting tortured by the First Order officer, and then he's like laughing. Archex is laughing. He's like, nothing matters, nothing matters. And I'm like, oh my god. And then he looks up and he's like, nothing matters, you lose. And the whole thing explodes. And, he dies, and everyone is sad, and Vi's crying down in Batu. And, yeah, so that, like, it's a painful memory,
Yeah, so of course you asked her about it.
No, okay, hold on.
Your dad did encourage you.
I wasn't going to. I was like, no, that's like really painful. Even though she's not the actual character, like, it's painful. So I texted my dad about like what I had told him about Magpie and stuff like that. And then he was like, ask about Archex. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that. But if you're asking for it, I'll do it. So I went and I asked her while we were walking through the marketplace, and I was like, "So, do you miss Archex?" And she looks at me, and she was like, "You're very knowledgeable. I like I like you." And then she was like, "Do I miss Archex?" Yes, I do. I miss him very much, and like she was explaining about how he in the Phasma book tortured her, and that was interesting, because that happened in the Phasma book, and that was kind of scary.
Oh,
but he wasn't a very good torture person, so it wasn't too bad.
I did read that. Continue.
So what are we doing?
We're gonna keep podcasting. I forgot my laptop, Chromebook, whatever charger at home. So my mom brought it because she's the best. So she's gonna. Anyway, continue.
What was I talking about? Oh, so she was talking about how like Archex wasn't very good at torturing, but it was still painful. As torturing is, even if you're not good at it. So then she started talking about like reading people, and she put Zoe on the spot and was like, look at Delta. Oh no, she was like, look at Beta, and then you flinched a little. You like
apparently
you did. And then she was like, see, I got the name wrong. I just realized it. You are Delta. um, and she was like explaining how how you're standing and how you were messing with your hands a lot.
Okay, in my
And
defense, last time she told me, because I was wearing a Ray tank top with like a plaid shirt. Sorry, I'm echoing in the stairs.
yeah,
I was in a plaid shirt with a Ray tank top underneath, and last time she told me to cover it up for spy missions, so I was doing that in my defense. Just saying.
yeah. Um, so she was talking about that. I have the whole video on that actually. Um, and what happened? What happened? Oh, okay. So she kept talking about that, and then I thought she was gonna talk about me, but I don't do a lot. Like the only thing I do is like, and I started noticing it like when she started talking about it. But like I have stances a little, like because we've been doing Sabine for so long. I would always do like her little sassy stances. So like now it's just part of me. Not to be dramatic, but now it is a part of me. Zoe.
I'm present. I'm just in the stairwell still. I live on the 8th floor, so just
Okay, well
going.
just make sure I didn't lose you or something.
I'm here. I'm very present.
Okay, so um, so I do the stances a lot, but then she went and she started talking about Axel, because he was just
He's shifty.
yeah, he's shifty and he just is all over the place. Um, so uh, what happened? Oh, wait. Yeah, so she was saying how shifty he was, and then another group came up that I guess that Vi was with earlier. Um, and they were talking about like the intel they got for her and stuff like that, and how she didn't like the guy with the 501st shirt. Um, and she was talking about how she didn't like people who weren't wearing sweaters because it was cold. You needed to wear sweaters. Um, that was fun. Then they left, and we found Ray again. And so she went up and she was talking with Ray, and I couldn't remember what she was talking about. I don't think I heard it actually.
I don't remember
So
either, but I remember hearing the Ray's voice, and she sounded exactly like Daisy Ridley, and it scared me a little bit, to be quite honest.
yeah, she wasn't as tall though, but she did look like Ray, and I didn't hear her talking actually. Uh, um, yes, that was really sad when she was talking about art checks, and I was like, my heart. Okay. Um, and she was like, he was a good man, and you know, he was very straightforward with his tactics and stuff, and I was like, um, and then we went over. I think there was Chewy, and I think
Yes.
she was talking with Chewy a little, and there was Ray. So technically, all of the Resistance people were there, because that's all the people that walk around is Ray, Chewy, and Vi. I think. Yeah, no Finn or Poe. Sad. Um, and then she had us do the friend exercise where Zoe and Axel went to the corner of the of like the marketplace. Actually, we were by the Ronto roasters, so they went over there, and Vi started asking me questions like, "What's your favorite color species that's on your planet?" And I can't remember the last one. Oh, hobby. And then I was like, okay, there's black corgis and and then she brought over Zoe and was like, okay, what's Lizzie's favorite color, species, animal species and hobby. Zoe got 2 out of 3 right, technically.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was in an elevator. I didn't want to turn my microphone on. But before that, she asked us to name qualities about each other.
Oh. Yeah. So Axel, I think, was it Axel that went first? Because I don't remember
She
doing that.
said to name qualities about Axel, and I
Yeah.
said I meant to say energetic, but I couldn't think of the word, so I said hyperactive, which isn't quite as nice sounding.
Yeah.
But she seemed to like it, so
Yeah.
you know.
Um, and then yeah, Axel. Vi asked Axel what good qualities Zoe had, and Axel could not think of a
Well,
single
he
one.
said she has a podcast,
Yeah.
and she was like, "That's not a quality," and he couldn't think
Yeah.
of any.
No. Um. Uh. Yeah, that was not good. And then we did the friendship exercise, and Zoe got the color wrong, but it was close.
I said blue instead of black. I should have known it was black, but you were
It's
talking
okay.
about something with like blue earlier that day, and I was like, I don't know.
Blue. I don't remember. But I was the one that got most of them wrong for you.
You got
Yours
none of
was
them
like,
right.
yeah,
Not just
actually, yeah, I take
most.
that back. Um, well, the thing is, I thought you were the one that put on Havana, but it turns out Axel just did, and you just knew the lyrics, so I was like, okay, never mind. Um,
She asked
'Cause you
me
were
favorite
music.
color, right?
Uh-huh.
Color, music. What else?
Food.
Food. That's what it was. Food.
Yes. Um, so I answered favorite color. I think I said yellow.
So you were
Or
close.
yeah, because you're orange.
I said I
So
said orange.
because I was like, I know it's yellow or orange. I can't go wrong, right? And I did, kind of.
My entire
Um,
dorm room is just orange everywhere.
yeah. Um, so then I said pop music, I think. And then it
Yes.
was 80s music.
Yep.
Then food, I said vegan stuff.
And
That
which
was in,
technically I
well,
guess isn't
technically,
wrong because I said strawberries and they are vegan stuff. So.
yeah, I should have known, but oh well.
And then we did Axel and got none of them right.
Yeah.
We both teamed up for Axel and got none of them right.
Well, but
Axel
here's
is
the thing.
unknowable.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like Axel was with Vi, and we were away in the corner, and I was like, okay, whatever he says, it's a lie. Like it's a lie. Okay.
That was the
Um,
first thing you said. Because she was like,
yeah,
they'll get to know each other or whatever. And then,
yeah,
like, the first thing said was, whatever he's going to say, it's a lie. I was like, okay.
yeah. And so then we went up, and Axel's questions, I think, were like, I think it was like person he looks up to.
And
I
what
think
did you say for that one?
that one I said some YouTuber. I said like Jake Weber. He's great. Uh,
I was like, his dad.
yeah.
I didn't know. I
Uh,
couldn't think of anything else.
yeah, and then he was like, "No, it's this Metallica guitarist." And I was like, "Okay, that's on me." Um, and then I what was the other ones?
His
I
favorite
think
hobby.
yeah, I
And we
said
said,
YouTube.
I said video games. Or, no, we were trying to make it, like, understandable to Vi.
Oh
So we
yeah.
were like, hollow games, watching games on the hollow. Just make everything is hollow.
Yeah, and she was like, "You mean HoloNet?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's that's what we meant." Oh, she called our podcast a HoloNet.
A
So
holocast,
the
I
Star
think.
Wars Geek Girl HoloNet. Yeah,
Yeah.
Holocast.
I don't know. Everything's just put hollow in front of it, and it's Star Wars
Yeah.
now.
Yes. Um. so then Axel's hobby, I guess, was guitar, and I was like, okay, I guess that's on me again. But he's on YouTube more than he plays the guitar. Um, and then the other one, it was food, and I was like, okay, I completely don't know. Um, and I said curry, and he said it was California rolls. And I was like, okay, well, that's pretty good, I guess, but I did not know that because he never eats California rolls sometimes. So, not even when we're at a sushi place. Oh, no. He actually, rarely. Okay. Anyway, so that was that. And then she was like, you know, um, about to, I think she was like kind of gonna leave. Um, but I was like, she was asking us what we were gonna do next, and we were like, okay, well, we're gonna go eat at Docking Bay 7. Oh, wait, okay,
No,
sorry.
we were going to the resistance base
Yeah,
for my thing with Rose.
well, yeah, but I just remember like I what was I saying? Um, we were talking about the HoloNet and like the Holo games and stuff like that. And she was talking about to Axel about like being a guitarist and like a musician and a HoloNet star. And I was like, "Oh, like I think his name is I can't remember his name right now, but there's a character that joins the Resistance who was a HoloNet star." And I said his name. I was like, "Oh, just like him?" And then she was like, "I like you. You're very knowledgeable again." And yes, just like him. It's like, yay.
To keep the
Yay.
highs up here and the lows down there. That's what she said.
Yeah. Yes. I can't remember his name. Tammy? Yama? It was something me. I don't remember right now. Then we invited her to come over to the Resistance base. And yeah, we went over, and then she was telling us about the Millennium Falcon ride, I think. You say it was the Resistance ride, though.
I was under because she was talking about the new thing coming in, and then she started talking about like the points and stuff, and I was under the impression she was talking about the Rise of Resistance ride. But
yeah, I thought it was because I mean,
because she did ask about our scores in the Falcon ride, but I thought that was just like a general like ground something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. So
it's okay. No, I don't know, but she was talking about like if you got a certain percentage on the ride. I think it was the Falcon because she was talking about Hondo. So she was like, Hondo will give you a special, a special mission to go on. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Well, we're not gonna wait another hour for that. I don't think.
just to maybe because
Yeah.
we didn't do that hot the first time.
No.
So
So then we went and we took a picture with her, and I have those pictures, and I think I sent them to you.
you did. I think I posted one of them on Instagram.
Good.
Good.
Good. Then we did your thing, you know.
I just scanned the crates for Rose, and there's like the people, like the Resistance people, standing there, and they're like, "Oh, scavenging for Hondo," and I was like, "No, I'm scanning them for Rose, okay? I'm doing a good thing."
Hey, doing things for Honda's a good thing.
Is it?
Yes.
Sometimes.
Good for the Resistance. He's good. Sometimes wants to make a little extra money, but it's okay. He's good.
Right.
Yes. So, what happened? Yeah,
I think after that we got
great.
dinner.
Yeah, we got dinner, and I had tip yip, and it was great. That's what I always get though, but I didn't want to risk not having tip-yip and like not liking the other dish, even though it probably would have been a really great dish anyway. But oh well.
Oh
Um,
well.
what did you get?
I got the Felician garden spread because that was all I could get. But it was,
Yeah,
I'm not complaining because it was very, very good. It
that's
was
good.
the best vegan meatballs I've had in my life, and I've had a lot of those. So,
Yeah,
shout
I
out to
bet.
Galaxy's Edge. I don't know what was in them. I don't know what was in anything I ate, to be quite honest.
So
But
it's
it was all
just
very good.
meat.
Well, I didn't throw up, so
Oh, you
I
throw up.
would, if I accidentally had, I didn't know there was beef in this thing like a couple years ago, and I ate it, and then I threw up. So
Oh,
that didn't happen, so I'm gonna assume it wasn't meat. So
interesting.
yeah, my body sees meat and it's like, what is this? Get it out, intruder.
Shoot. Yeah. So you had that, and Axel and I bought 2 desserts because we were really hungry. Um, and that was very good desserts. It was a raspberry one and a chocolate one. I like the raspberry one better. Um, there was no vegan
And
desserts.
then no, but it was good. I ate enough. So
Yeah, that's good.
um,
Um,
and then
then
Axel had been bugging us all day to ride some actual rides at Disneyland.
yeah.
So
So
finally we're like, all
oh,
right.
wait. We went to the milk stand.
We did. We had the milks, the two
Yeah, we
milks.
had 2 milks, and both of them are vegan.
Yes, and the
So
green one is better.
yes, the green one is better. The blue
Try
one is okay. It's just not as good as the
like
green one.
they're both good, but green's better.
Yeah.
It was more. I don't
Um.
know what I expected, but I expected to like be more like a milk. Like I thought it would be like they took like coconut milk or almond milk or whatever, and then like mixed stuff into it. But it was like a
Yeah.
slushy, and it threw me off
Yeah.
because I was like, "How is this milk? What kind of cows or creatures or whatever are creating this?"
Yeah. um. Yeah. But that was delicious.
It was.
Um. Then we got your loft cat.
Yes.
You had your loft cat.
His name is
And
Delta. He lives in my house, not in my dorm, because I'm going
oh
to be
no.
moving out of my dorm for Christmas in like
Oh,
2 weeks. So I didn't see a point in
why?
bringing him, just to bring him back,
Why?
because of Christmas break. I have finals and then I have Christmas break.
Huh. If someone had nowhere to go, then do they stay
They could
there?
they could pay extra to stay in the
Oh
dorm.
God. Pay extra.
But you know, if that happens to you and when you're at college and you don't want to like pay for a plane, you can just come to my house.
Yes, I
We'll
shall.
feed you many vegan things,
Hmm.
and you can meet my dogs.
Yes, I can do that.
And you see,
Oh,
like at your house, you just have white dogs, so like you have white fur everywhere. So like if you're wearing black, it's bad, but if you're wearing white, it's not so bad. But I have a black dog and a white dog, so you just can't win.
just wear a gray shirt when I go over there. Um, yeah, so then we went to the other rides. We went to Toontown, we went to the Matterhorn, and then we went to Star Tours again. Oh no.
I went to
We went
Hyperspace
when we went
Mountain.
to Hyperspace Mountain. Yeah, because you hadn't gone there before.
No, I had ridden Space Mountain, but not Hyperspace Mountain. And
Yeah,
Hyperspace Mountain is better. It's not substantially different, to be honest, but it's better.
yeah.
It's the same
Um,
ride, but it's better.
yeah, and I it was just so weird because I went up and it was like 230 minutes. So I was like, "Are you does anyone want to go to Star Tours?" I and everyone wanted to go to Hyperspace Mountain. But I think that wait was for the Fast Pass because
Well,
everyone tried to get the Fast Pass on there.
Well, yeah. Well, no, I think that was the normal wait. It was just that since it was calculated so long and everyone got fast pass, it was miscalculated by the time we got there because they gave
Yeah.
Axel the thing that they used to track the line duration,
Mhm.
And like we went through it, and it was way shorter because no one wasn't getting in line because it said 230 minutes,
Yeah.
which was good for
So
us because it started filling up as soon as we were like in line, like and
yeah,
like so we we didn't stall for too long, thankfully.
yeah. Good thing we did not listen to me. um. So then we went and we did Hyperspace Mountain, and it was hard to keep your lost cat down, but
No, I
you
was
have
that
him.
lost
Safe
cat
now.
survived both Hyperspace Mountain and the Matterhorn and Star Tours.
Yeah. Then we went to Star Tours, and that was a pretty short-ish wait.
Yeah,
Um,
it was cool though because it was all the sequel trilogy thingies,
mhm.
and I had never seen any of the sequel trilogy things. I'd seen all of the Star Tours cutscene things except for the sequel trilogy ones.
I
So I mean,
see.
I'm sure we didn't see all of them, but it was all sequel trilogy, which I was like, yay! I've
Yay.
never done that before, so it was cool.
Yay.
There was BB-8,
Baby, baby,
BB-8,
baby.
and
Yeah.
then we went to your house,
Yes. Home. That was good. So I was
and
tired.
we
I was
watched
hungry.
we watched something. What did we watch?
Um.
I remember watching Superstore with your dad. That was very fun. I wish I could
uh,
finish the whole. I wish I could watch the whole show with him because it's just very fun. It's more fun than watching it by yourself in your dorm at like 11 at night.
bet. I forgot what we watched.
Watched. I remember I showed you guys the Dragon Prince when I first got there.
Yes, that was pretty good.
Yeah, and your dad is the king.
Yes, and my mom was the dead queen, but
Yeah,
it's
well,
okay.
the king's dead too, so they're reunited.
Yay!
um, and Axel hated Ezrin because his name wasn't Ezra.
uh, wait, what? Sorry.
Because one of the characters is Ezrin, and Axel said he hated him because his name's not Ezra.
Oh yeah, yes. Axel did say that because that's how Axel be. But it's okay.
Um, and then I watched some. You weren't there though. I'm trying to figure
Oh
out what we
yeah.
watched that night. We watched something. Did we watch The Mandalorian? Or was that the next night?
Uh, I think that was the next night.
I can't remember. I mean, I guess it's not really important to the story. But
Mm, no, but
oh, is
now I
that when
can't
we
remember.
watched like YouTube videos?
It might have. Yeah, I think it was.
Solve the
Um,
mystery.
yes. Then, we walked around, I think no, Tuesday for around downtown Disney.
Yes,
And
and we
we
did the
did
Star Wars VR.
yeah,
And I got
that
a
was
pretzel because Disney pretzels are vegan.
yay.
This made
I
me
got
very happy.
I was really tempted to get two, but I did not. Because they're like $15.
Yeah.
Um, so we did that, and that was cool. I shot the panel, like, because you're supposed to press the buttons after he presses them, and I got kind of annoyed, and I didn't even start yet, but I was like, this is gonna be a hassle, so I just shot it, and it worked. And we went
I
through.
did have to sign for you and Axel.
Yes, because you are an adult,
Uh huh. It was very cool.
an adult.
Not really. It was just kind of like whatever. But
Eh,
I'm an adult. I'm
you
your
were.
legal guardian.
Are you?
No.
Are you like no, no? Like I was thinking, are you 19 or 18?
I'm 18. I just
Okay,
turned
okay.
18. I started school like a little bit early because I was born on like the cusp of like when it's like to like they're like, do you want to start kindergarten this year or next year? Like, yeah, put her in this year. So I
Yeah.
graduated at 17.
Nice. So then we did that. Zoe signed for us.
I
Then,
signed for the other kid that did it with us too.
yeah.
Because there was only 3 of us. Someone else did it, and I don't know where his mom went.
I don't know.
His mom was, or I assume it was his mom, but she was with him, and then I don't know where she went, but it was time to sign, and
yeah.
I was like,
she had to sign. She had to wait and sign.
yeah.
So
So I was just like,
okay. Yeah. I was like, just go. We're gonna handle him. He's gonna have fun. It's gonna be fine. Just go.
I was just like, okay. So I was an adult.
Zoe was our mother.
Yes, exactly. I did make you pay for your own hot dog, though.
Yeah, you did. How dare you, mother? And then after that, we went and I bought my mom a pizza because she likes pizzas there.
Yes, and then we went back, and that was when we watched Superstore, and we watched The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
The Baby Yoda,
Yes.
and we played with Snapchat filters.
Yeah, we did. That was cool. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. I still have some of them. I still have like your parents with the old one, and then your dad as a girl. And I have the ones with Axel too.
And it has a beer.
Yeah. It was a good time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was
your
our Star Wars. That was my visit.
Did you enjoy?
I did. I enjoyed very much. I liked hanging out with you guys. It was a fun time.
Yay.
Yay! You have to come over here. Which, well, I mean, you will for college.
Definitely will. And then we will do all the fun stuff that's over there.
There's a cafe in Philadelphia. I haven't been there yet because I don't have anyone to go with me. But it's called Kawaii Kitty Cafe, and it's all like cutesy cat themed. And there's a cat room, and you can pay and spend an hour in the cat room and play with all their kitties.
Yes. That would be good. It would suck for any of my roommates that were allergic, but oh well. Life is pain.
Oh well.
Oh well. Yeah. I think I have nothing else to say.
Yeah, so we'll try and podcast again soon.
Hopefully.
Hopefully before the Rise of Skywalker, so we can cover Resistance and Mandalorian. And have you played much of Jedi Fallen Order?
I gave up because it kept killing me during cutscenes, and I was like, "What the heck, man?"
Yeah,
I'm frustrated.
I've had that problem, but I've not gotten far into the game, so it might be a little while before we really talk about that. But hopefully we'll be able to talk about Resistance and Mandalorian before Rise of Skywalker just makes everything explode, because it will.
It will.
Hopefully in a good way.
Perhaps.
Probably not. But
Yeah.
hopefully at least partially in a good way. So then we can take the bad explosion and just push it off to the side and just play with the good explosion.
For us, it will be a good explosion. For others, not so much. But we'll see what happens.
They can stay in their bad explosion corner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll try and talk about the Baby Yoda show. Is that a spoiler? I feel like at this point,
if you haven't seen it, then just.
Well, even if you haven't seen The Mandalorian, you have to know about Baby Yoda. He's everywhere.
Yeah.
So.
Do it for him.
Yeah.
He
is everything.
He is everything good in this world.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that was our Galaxy's Edge adventures.
Yes, with Vi Marati.
Yeah, shout out to Vi Marati, because I feel like we told the story quickly, but she was with us for like a really long time. Partially because she got
I
stuck
wish
with the
we could gave
stormtroopers in the
her
bushes. But
Yeah,
but she,
I wish we gave her our like holocast card.
yeah.
Oh well.
I don't know. Although, you know what? Every time in the train station, there's always stickers for different podcasts in like the bathroom stalls. And every time I'm like, maybe that's how we should advertise. Just put stickers in public bathrooms.
Yeah. Okay, I do have to go because dinner.
Because dinner. Yeah.
That's
So,
okay.
yeah, that's, yeah, Batu. Go to Batu if you have a chance.
Do it. It's great. And find Vi and say Blue Lost Cat.
Yeah, but in the California one. If
Yeah.
you go to the Florida one, she'll look at you like you're insane, probably.
Yeah.
But
Or if it's a different actress, then she'll also look at you like you're insane. But it's okay.
yeah, but if you find that one Vi Marati, who probably looks similar to the other Vi Marati, because that's why they're hired.
Yeah.
But if you can magically find the one, say Blue Loft Cat, and she'll be like, "You're not part of Blue Loft Cat. How do you know?"
Yeah.
But we have been broadcasting Resistance secrets on the HoloNet.
Yeah.
Sorry, Vi.
My bad.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh,
So,
okay. A thing about secrets. That was another question I asked her. We were talking. This was when she was like looking you up and down and looking Axel up and down. She was like, how do you all know each other? And I was like, oh, this is my brother. And she was like, your brother? And I was like, yeah, how's your brother? And she was like, excuse you, that is confidential. And I was like, sorry. I just, I'm sorry, bye. But that was fun. Yay.
yay.
Yay. Okay, that's it. I'm done. I have to go.
All right. So yeah, I'll let you feed your family.
Thank you.
So I was Zoe.
I was Lizzy.
May the force be with you. I have spoken.
I have spoken.
Bye.
Bye.
Star Wars Geek Girls. They're geek girls that like Star Wars. And sometimes cry.
We did it.
Yay.
Podcast.
We podcasted. Good. We did a good podcast.
We did. We talked about that too. Which
We
was
done
awesome.
it.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay. Oh.
Okay.
All right. I'll let you feed your family. I'm going to go to sleep. Although, my 10 a.m. class got canceled tomorrow because my professor's stuck in India. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
Go to sleep at reasonable time anyway.